In Mass Effect 3, Thane saves the Solarian counselor from Kai Lang, but not without being severely injured in the process, a role which would be filled by, if you helped him survive Vermeer, Captain Carahy. If Thane is already dead from the suicide mission or was not recruited, and if you are a new player, the Solarian counselor just dies, since Thane and Carahy are automatically dead. That's it. He dies no matter what. He isn't even mentioned after his heroic sacrifice, and everything makes no sense whatsoever. Beginning with what Thane has stated before when we first meet him in the hospital. Wait, Thane in the hospital? I once accepted my fate. Nothing remained but a shell destined to die. I only had to choose the when and how of my passing. I refused to be confined to a bed, gasping horribly as my life beeped away to machinery I had no use for. That was a quote directly from his letter in the Lair to Shadow Broker. Anyway, he says he needs daily medical attention and that he's not as he once was. Now, why would he go risk himself against Kai Lang if he believes he couldn't do it? An assassin is cold and calculating. They have to be conscious of their physical limitations in the mission at hand. Thane himself has stated before in Mass Effect 2 that he won't be a burden to Shepard and his mission. Thane is now physically limited, and fighting a foe will reprotect. He could have easily been killed faster in that scene. An entire fight scene itself shows how out of it Thane is, as every assassin knows it is a mistake to reveal themselves until the killing blow. A better way to handle Lang was for Thane to jump and sneak behind him quickly to give him a neck snap, as he did in his loyalty mission in Mass Effect 2. And an assassin is supposed to kill swiftly and without mercy, especially an assassin who is physically weakening. And again, I'd like to direct you all to another thing Thane's Dossier and later the Shadow Broker reveals, coming from Dr. Chalkwas's notes on Thane's overall condition. While physical stimulation may also be beneficial in keeping tissues flexible, any injury at this point will dramatically impact Mr. Krios's body and cause rapid degeneration. It is unclear how much longer Thane will be able to serve in direct action. Also, where is Koyet during the coup? The last time we see him is on the Citadel, either doing community service or working for CSEC, depending on what Shepard says to Captain Bailey in Mass Effect 2. Wouldn't Thane be searching for his son to get him out of harm's way? You would think Thane would let Shepard handle Cerberus and saving the counselor while he would go find his son and make sure he is safe. If you romance Thane, Koyet isn't even mentioned until his death scene. Remember Kasumi's side mission that ended with her saving the Hanar homeworld? What does Kasumi have anything to do with the Hanar? Remember, Thane is a Drell who has a very close relationship with his Hanar, as he says in Mass Effect 2 during your conversation with him. Thane would have been perfect for a mission dealing with the Hanar. Maybe a mission on Kaje, a whole world we never got to see. Captain Carahy should have had another appearance, saving the counselor, just like he does if Thane isn't present. That would have been perfect for him, as he is an STG captain, and they handle recon and other wet works. They get some intel on the Solarian counselor being a target, he contacts Shepard, and they go to the Citadel. Carahy sacrifices his life to give Shepard a chance at Kai Lang, saving the Solarian counselor. It still would have been a very powerful scene. But Thane is just written into it to give him his death. His emotional death. Thane's romance is very lackluster with little to no new content. When female Shepard meets Thane, there are only a few changes. In his death scene, it is only mentioned once. Back at the hotel scene, but back at Back at the hospital scene, he flips off Siha and Shepard. He doesn't call Shepard Shepard anymore. He calls her Siha. Thane explains. Siha is one of the angels of the goddess Arashu, fierce in wrath and a tenacious protector. It is a title Thane gives to female Shepard out of love, admiration, and respect for everything she has done and given him. The relationship between Shepard and Thane is the consummation of two adults, one who has been born again with life and hope, serving as a pillar for Shepard, who herself is going through the stresses of trying to destroy the Reapers and save the galaxy. It is a mature romance that is portrayed as a one-night stand in Mass Effect 3. Shepard shows no emotion to him when they meet, nor cares about him. Thane is cold and distant. Cordiad doesn't even remember Shepard shooting him in the arm, punching him in the face, or killing someone in front of him. Those who romance Thane don't even get a decent love scene, just like those who romance Jacob. At least we get to see Shepard and Thane hug and kiss, but the betrayal of the hug and kiss feels so pubertish. Unlike the romance scene and the hand holding we see in Mass Effect 2. Nor do we get the Paramar achievement. The romance and Thane is a shadow of its former self.